Assalamu
Hi
alaikum.
everyone, Assalamu alaikum.
Hey there, lovely people. Welcome to our channel. I'm Sarah, and this is my husband Safwan. And today we're diving into our story of how we ended up in Malaysia and not the Middle East. We're hoping we can share some invaluable lessons that we've learned along the way, especially when it comes to working and starting a business up in Malaysia.
So let's rewind a bit. 8 years ago, we left the UK for the Middle East. We felt it was the right time to explore a life outside of the UK. So with our two children, who were 8 and 4 at the time, we packed our bags. We are both teachers and we landed ourselves jobs at an international school as a teaching couple in Qatar in 2016. At this point, we barely knew anything about Qatar and we'd never even visited the country before. But we made the move anyway. But after spending 2 years in the Middle East, we realized it wasn't just about work. It was about finding a place where our family could thrive and one that we could call home.
Yeah, I mean, Qatar was a great place for us to make some amazing expatriate friends. And with like a tax-free salary, we were able to like pay off our mortgage in the UK and even perform Hajj. But our kids' happiness was our top priority. And when we felt that we were feeling a little bit isolated and socially excluded at school in Qatar, we started to become a bit withdrawn. So although we had many friends, we also didn't feel like it was home for us. There was like something missing. And then we knew it was time for a change, really.
It was either we go back to the UK or we try another country, and we really didn't want to go back to the UK. Malaysia seemed like the perfect fit. We had visited Malaysia several times in the past as my parents lived there around 15 years ago. They were on the Malaysia My Second Home program, which is a great program if anybody does want to move to Malaysia. It was also our honeymoon destination, and we loved the country and the people. So, alhamdulillah, we both landed teaching jobs at an international school in Malaysia, and with our two kids, we started a new adventure. And luckily, we haven't looked back since.
Yeah, we love Malaysia. The people are so friendly, the weather's awesome compared to the UK, and the food is amazing and halal. That's why we put on a lot of weight. You can find every cuisine here as well. There's also no language barrier here, as most people speak English, and it's just easy to live as a practicing Muslim here, as there's so many prayer rooms literally everywhere. So now, fast forward to December 2023, and after completing 5 years at the same international school, I found myself on the brink of turning 40, and for some reason, I just had this yearning desire to live life on my own terms. And so that's when the idea of starting our own business began to take shape.
Yeah, but as foreigners in Malaysia, navigating the legalities and logistics of starting a business wasn't exactly a walk in the park. Setting up the company is really straightforward, but acquiring the licenses to operate the businesses are more difficult. Many businesses require a large paid up capital and also a local partner in order to operate. Then comes the issue of visas if you are to reside in Malaysia. And we were both working on working visas with our company, which obviously would end once the employment is terminated. So we had to find another way.
Yeah, and so we heard about this visa called the Resident Talent Pass visa, which allows you to work in Malaysia for like around 10 years with a renewal condition of after 5 years. And after jumping through like many hoops, including meeting the criteria of working and paying taxes for 3 years with a minimum salary of £15,000 ringgits a month, not pounds, I applied for a Resident Talent Pass visa myself. And this visa process does not require an agent. It's something you can do yourself online, and it's really straightforward. And the good thing is you are able to apply for your dependents, and your spouse can work under this visa too if they don't already have a job.
After a few months and a lot of documents which were submitted for Sarah's resident talent pass, it was finally secured, alhamdulillah, and our entrepreneurial journey kicked into high gear. We decided on opening up a tuition center initially, but little did we know the road ahead was paved with even more challenges.
Yeah, so it all happened really quickly, didn't it? We found a property to rent, which was an absolute mess. We then had what we thought was a capable company secretary, and were advised to plunge into renovations. But then the bombshell hit. Foreigners weren't being granted tuition centre licenses anymore.
But every setback is an opportunity in disguise, right?
Yeah.
So our company secretary helped us to pivot the idea of opening up a language centre with Sarah's experience as the head of EAL at the international school that we were working at. This seemed like a great idea. Also, because Malaysia is a popular destination for students, we thought it would be a great idea to open up a language centre catered towards international students who would like to improve their English proficiency. But like most things, we had to learn some hard lessons along the way.
Oh, we did. And here's where our advice comes in handy. Finding the right company secretary is so crucial. We learned the hard way that experience matters. Our company secretary, though great in what she does, wasn't exactly equipped to handle the intricacies of obtaining licenses from the Ministry of Education, as she had never done it before. And we were foolish not to shop around and only went with her as she was the quickest to reply back.
That's right. So if you're considering starting your own business in Malaysia, please do your homework.
Yep.
And don't hesitate to seek out experienced professionals who can guide you through that process.
Yeah. And we did adjustments to our plans, and then we found a helpful Malaysia friend on board. We then submitted our documents, hopeful for the approval of from the Ministry of Education.
But the twists and turns didn't end there. After submitting our license application, we met some owners of a language centre in Malaysia. After talking to them, we soon realised we needed a different license to cater for the international students. Another lesson that was added to our learning curve.
Yeah. Had we known this from the start, we would probably have submitted the international student license instead of the local language centre license. Now, this delayed the process further, and with added time, obviously comes added cost.
So to take some stress out of the financial burdens of setting up a business, I would definitely recommend not giving up your day job, that is if you have a day job, until your business is profitable enough to sustain yourself. So I'm still working as a deputy head teacher, as we felt we needed some stability for our kids and a regular income whilst the business picks up. Although the cost of living in Malaysia is a lot cheaper than the UK, Malaysia isn't as cheap as it used to be.
No, it's not. So as we continue on this roller coaster ride of entrepreneurship, we're committed to sharing our experiences, the good, the bad, and the downright challenging, to help others who may be thinking of embarking on similar journeys in Malaysia.
Moving abroad away from the UK has never been so appealing for a lot of young people, but it's important to seek the correct advice and connect with those who have already made the move. A lot of people have contacted us about moving to Malaysia, so we thought this would be a great way of providing regular updates through this channel.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll try and do another episode for you to show you around our language centre and maybe keep it updated with any progress so you can also be part of our journey. Meanwhile, if you have any questions for us, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and we'll try and answer as many as we can.
Thank you so much for joining us on our journey, and until next time, take care.
Goodbye.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.